Hello, my lovelies, and happy 2026. Today, we're going to do a reading for the collective for the year ahead. So this is going to be a timeless reading, but as I'm doing it, it is January 2026. So let's tap in and see what messages your angels and spirit guides have for the collective for this year. Okay, the overall theme is accepting. Today I am accepting. Today I will open my heart and listen with an open mind to new ideas and opportunities. So new ideas and opportunities are coming at you in 2026. Okay, so let's see here. We're gonna do... You know what? I'll start off with this deck. Ooh. Okay. The current situation is strength. And in the challenge position, we've got a quote from Jamie Anderson. It says, "Grief, I've learned, is really just love. It's all the love you want to give, but cannot." And then on the strength card, it's got the lion, and it says, "Courage, power, authority, compassion, patience, confidence, raw emotions, and instincts." So, overall for 2026, you may see a lot of changes, and you might have to grieve some things, some people, some ways of life, some mindsets, some attitudes, some places, some friend groups, some jobs. Grief is a part of life, though, and strength is your current situation. You have strength no matter what. You have inner strength. You have, when I look at this, I think of the Lion of Judah. You've got God on your side. If you're watching this channel, you've got God on your side. And make sure you stay accepting. Keep your heart and mind open and listen with an open mind to new ideas and opportunities. Okay, let's see. Advice. Ooh. I'm going to lay all these out and then I'll go through them one by one. It's going to be a great year. Wow. It looks like it's a year of change and progress. Ooh. Okay. Ooh, interesting. Okay. So, what you need to focus on is your solar plexus, personal power, control, and self-confidence. So, in 2026, collective, you will want to focus on your solar plexus. You can do, you can wear yellow. Wearing yellow helps, or keeping around yellow items, the frequency of yellow helps you activate and strengthen your solar plexus. And you can do some positive affirmations or subliminal messages about strengthening your solar plexus, or actually even doing physical exercises like core exercises, exercising your core, which I need to work on, but exercising your core will, as without, so within, as above, so below, that will help strengthen your chakra, your solar plexus chakra, if you strengthen your actual muscles there. And you'll want to listen to my song, Self-Love, what is it called? Wow, when I'm channeling, I'm like not thinking, like I'm just channeling. Anyway, Self-Love Mantra, yeah. Self-Love Mantra by Miki The Goddess. If you play that on repeat, it'll help reprogram your brain to have more self-confidence and self-love. and strength, and believe in yourself, because this year is going to be amazing. But from what it looks like here, you got to stay strong and have self-confidence, and confidence not only in yourself, but that you can trust your intuition and your spirit guides. So in the recent past, we've got the 11th house. It says house of friendship, social groups, aspirations, humanitarian causes, and collective projects. So in the recent past, you've been working with, friends and strengthening your friendships and focusing on that, which is cool, because it's led you to this, your current strength. Your current strength is your soul family. I can't make this up, you guys. I love it. You are if you're watching this, you're part of my soul tribe. And if you know me, you know soul tribe is so important to me. Your soul family. These are the people you've walked with through many lifetimes. And you guys reunite in this lifetime to complete a mission. It says spiritual connection, here to help you grow. Support, past life connections, shared purpose and mission. And I feel like 2026 in general is a huge turning point for at least my soul family. Like if you're a starseed or light worker, you're into spirituality, or you feel like you have a mission on earth, this is your year. You can no longer hide. You have to come out and shine your light. And it's scary, but when you have your soul family by your side, even if you feel alone, just knowing that your soul family will be there and they will show up, it's guaranteed, it will happen. It's such a great feeling. Like a few years ago when I was really deep into my spiritual, my spiritual journey, I had lost a lot of people who I was close with, and they kind of fell out of my life. And the only people I had really were my soul family, the ones I hadn't met yet. My people here on my YouTube channel, all of you guys are my soul family. You guys were my first soul family. All of you, I appreciate all of you so much. But most of you, I've never ever met you. But that's the thing about energy, the way the world works and everything. It happens in the energetic realm first, and then it manifests in the physical realm. It happens in 5D, and then you see it in the 3D. So I had you guys online here that were my soul tribe, my soul family, but I didn't have anybody in person in the 3D world. But then after a year or so, I finally met some people, and it was like, bam, 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 bam. Everything was lining up. All these people who were just brought into my life, the synchronicities were amazing. And now I have just this amazing community that is so beautiful, and it makes me feel so loved and appreciated. And we're working on our mission together, and it's so awesome. So I can't wait for that to happen to you guys. So this is the year it's going to happen for you, if it hasn't started happening already. In the near future, it says 5th house, house of pleasure, creativity, romance, entertainment, self-expression, leisure, and kids. So in the near future, in 2026, look forward to this. Something I'm working on right now is focusing on my ikigai. Ikigai is it's a Japanese concept that's kind of like the intersection of what you're passionate about, what you're good at, what you can get paid for, and what the world needs. And all of that is leading me to entertainment. I want to help the world by entertaining people, but and expressing myself and teaching people how to express themselves and, become their highest self and everything. So also when you're expressing yourself and you're focusing on creativity and the things that really light you up, it brings up your frequency. It raises your vibration. And when you raise your own vibration, it automatically raises the vibration of everybody around you. So that's really cool that this is happening for all of us in the collective. Okay, I need some water for a second. Hold on just a moment. Okay. Sometimes channeling makes me so thirsty. So your advice is to be the fool. Be the fool. Be optimistic and carefree and joyful. Embody a free spirit. It says innocence, new start, faith in the journey. So in 2026, embody that free spirit. Take the risk. Do what lights you up. But balance it out, because your environment, it says structure. It says Saturn. For your environment, we've got Saturn. Govern structure, work ethic, discipline, responsibility, limits, karma, and hard work learned through lessons. Or hard work through lessons learned. So it's kind of like basically balancing out your masculine and feminine side. You've got, you know, the feminine energy of this kind of thing, where you're like putting yourself out there and you're doing fun things and you're being optimistic and carefree and everything. But you're also balancing it with the masculine energy of, you know, self-confidence and structure. So that is your environment. So make sure that you either create an environment for yourself. If you're not in one already, create one for yourself, or seek out an environment that gives you structure. Or, yeah, because if you're in an environment right now that does not give you structure, if you're too much in the, you know, lackadaisical full energy and not balancing it with this, then nothing's ever going to get done. So you got to, you know, keep pushing forward, create that structure. So that's 8, 9. So your hopes and fears. We've got 10th house. And actually, I want to get a clarifier for this. I feel called to get a clarifier for your hopes and fears for the 2026. Oh, interesting. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so it says 10th house, house of social status, career, reputation, ambition, achievements, status, and authority figures. And then the clarifier was 4-4, twin flame facilitator, expansive growth. So basically, you're hoping that you're going to be achieving all these goals and dreams and expanding, but also you might be fearing it a little bit, because growth can be scary. If you're leaving behind everything you've always known, that's kind of scary. If you're leaving behind, you know, your old ways, your old friends, it can be intense and scary. It can also be scary because you're like, what if I fail? But you got to also remember, what if you don't? What if you don't fail? What if you succeed? So that's your hopes and fears for 2026. And the overall outcome, the potential outcome, I'm going to get a clarifier. Ooh, interesting. Okay, your potential outcome is throat chakra, communication, self-expression, and truth. So actually, this goes back tying into, it's like 2026 is basically you're stepping into your purpose. You gotta, you know, have the confidence to express yourself. And this again is like self-expression. And it can be scary. And a lot of people have like blocked throat chakras and problems self-advocating. So if you follow this flow that it's giving here, you know, keeping balance, focusing on your solar plexus, but also like following routine and taking chances and creatively expressing yourself and everything, your throat chakra will be unblocked automatically. And you're going to, you know, start living in your highest timeline, your highest vibration. And this one says 9-9, sacred sexuality, accessing the unified field. And 9s are about ending of cycle. We just ended a 9 year and we're starting a new year, the year of 1. So by doing all of this, you're activating that, like, and it says accessing the unified field. That is really interesting. You're accessing the unified field. You're accessing the higher level where there's no longer duality. When you do all of this, by the end of 2026, you are going to be, you are going to be flying high. You are going to be, and sacred sexuality, that is, you know what? I want to get one more card for that. Let me pull from another deck. That is intense. Okay, let me get one from here for the outcome. Oh, that's so cute. Okay. It sounds like there's going to be some romance this year because it says, I like you. It says, I like you. Someone likes you. Romance is blooming and you can have fun flirting, and it says want to date. So it clarifies the sacred sexuality. There's going to be communication coming this year in 2026. If you've been single for a while or celibate for a while, then there's good news. 2026 is definitely going to bring you some, not just any kind of romance. You're getting sacred sexuality. So someone's going to express their feelings for you. Okay, any final thoughts? Let me see. What other decks do I have with me? Oh, let's do a crystal. Crystal and an oracle. Okay, in 2026, what crystal should the collective work with? Ooh, I like this. It's sodalite. And, ooh, it says come to calm. Page 111. 111. It's important. And sodalite is good for the throat chakra. Actually, do I have that book with me? Let me see what it says. Page 111. Okay. It says, when your nervous system relaxes, your mind can suddenly see patterns that were previously obscured. Intuition and intellect, collective consciousness, and individual observations come into balance. You gain perspective and can lean into your own wisdom. In this quiet inner place, you begin to trust yourself and feel steady in the world. For all this to happen, Sodalite murmurs, you need to come to calm. You need to soften every bit of you, all the way down to the minute motions of the dendrites of your nerve cells. Take a deep breath. Blow out the stress, the questions, the agitation. Come actively to calm. I like that. And you know what, while we're talking about calm and meditating, let me get a Hasta Mudra card for you. What card should the collective meditate with? Or which Hasta Mudra should the collective meditate with? Ooh. Okay, this one says, eternal change, it will pass. The mudra of the wheel of life. Oh, I like this. Okay. Since this year is going to be about changes and cycles and everything. Okay, how do you do this? Like this. And then, hold on, wait. This one goes pinching here. I think it's like this. I'll show you the picture. And it says, the mudra of the wheel of life. The Dharma Chakra Mudra has a calming, soothing effect on all levels and imparts equanimity. Hold your hands in front of your chest with the right palm facing outwards. The right hand is a little higher than the left hand, which faces inwards. Okay, right hand out and then left hand in. Okay. There is a time for rain and storm, which then passes, and it is just the same with the suffering and pain, just like this one said, the grief. If we help It is a help if we simply try to accept pain and, in spite of everything, to make the best of the here and now. I speak from experience. See yourself next to the wheel of time. Every time you breathe out, blow gently against the wheel to make it turn, bringing you a new, interesting, and joyful period of time. Oh, I like that. I was picturing a pinwheel, like how you blow a pinwheel and you're like, and it like just goes. Every time you breathe out and you take a deep breath and you pause and you slow down, you're blowing the pinwheel of life. And then the last thing it says is, I focus my 5 senses on everything which is beautiful and gives me pleasure. I focus my 5 senses on everything which is beautiful and gives me pleasure. And it says in your near future, in 2026, you're going to be, you know, house of pleasure. So lots of things that are going to be pleasureful, but there are going to be some hard times and some grief, and you're going to need the strength to get through it, but you will get through it, my lovelies. And let's just close out with an oracle card. Oh shit. I barely was shuffling it and this just popped out. Embrace change. This year is all about change, baby. Embrace the change. Okay, I hope you all liked this video. I love you all so much. And if you're not already subscribed, please subscribe. I'm almost to 1,000 subscribers and I appreciate every single one of you. And if you haven't listened to my music already, check it out. I started making music. It's Miki The Goddess, and it's available on all streaming platforms. It's Miki The Goddess. Okay, I love you all. Have a wonderful year. Mwah. Bye-bye. Namaste.